Hello everyone, welcome to the Sunday stream. How are we doing? Well, I'm sorry for being later than I said I would stream. I said I would stream at 3:30 and it is, well, family always will come first, and my dad called me to have lunch with them, so of course I did. And then I wanted to do a quick grocery run, so of course I did. And when I'm with family, I really don't want to rush things up, so I hope you understand. We're still gonna have a great time, and the goal today is still to finish chapter 5. So first and foremost, I apologize for being late. Also, hi Forlorn, hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend. I watched more by my streak broke with the February storms. Oh, that's okay, but 20 streams, wowee. Look at you go. February was really something else. But the weekend has been fun. Yesterday I went to an event at a coffee shop that was coffee and draw, and I had so much fun and met so many cool people. We had to make several exercises, and like, I don't draw. Like, I like coloring, but like, I'm not amazing at it. But drawing is something that I know I can't do, or haven't at least like trained or like put in the effort. So mine were not good. But there were also people there like me that don't know how to draw, that just were there for the vibes, and it was so much fun. We had to do some portraits and some exercises, and I felt very creative yesterday, and it was really fun. I hope your weekend has been going along well. I have my tea here. I think I'm gonna send a picture to the Discord, because I bought a glass like mug that's shaped like a bear, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. And capitalism won. Capitalism absolutely popped off with this one, so I will send it. Yesterday I put coffee in here, but I think with the tea it looks so much better. Hold on, I'm gonna send it right now to the Discords. I'm gonna put IRL pics. Bought a new mug. I put iced tea. What? Iced tea in it. There you go. I love it. Capitalism absolutely popped off. It's been an okay weekend. If it's okay, it's already so good. Cheering for you, and hopefully you're having a great time, and you'll enjoy the time you'll be spending here with me today. It's awesome. It's so awesome. Sorry, I know you said that on Discord, but I have it open on my phone. I know it's so cheap too. Like, I have no regrets. Also, I made the iced tea, and it's mint and like red berries, if you could say that. So and it's so fresh and it's so good. But without further ado, I'm gonna open the game. Did you guys end up buying anything at the Steam Summer Sale? I ended up buying 3 games. And oh fuck. No. I opened the game, but I didn't put it with gamepad. Stop! I ended up buying 3 games. I bought Pirate Yakuza. I bought Dishonored 2. And I bought... Fuck, if I don't remember what I bought, that means I didn't need it. Oh, The Quarry. No, I absolutely did need it. I bought The Quarry because it was hecka cheap. Why is my gamepad not... Ah, there it is. I actually got a Steam gift card from a streamer and bought the Castlevania Dominus collection, old favorite. Oh wow, that sounds great. Dishonored 2 is great. I bought the first Dishonored because it was like €2 for all the DLCs and everything, so of course, why not? Why wouldn't I? Because from what I've seen about the game, which isn't much, I don't know a lot about the game, but it sounded cool. That makes it greater? Oh yeah, it was like €2. And I know the Quarry was €6, which was also very cheap, and I've been wanting to have it for a while. And Pirate Yakuza, it came out last year, and I've been eyeing it ever since. And I'm so curious because I love Majima in the Yakuza series. Like, he's my favorite, and to play a game like fully on him, it just makes me happy. And so he's a pirate. That just makes it 100 times harder. So of course I had to, and that's all I bought. I think I behaved pretty well. So congratulations. Just grabbing a cup of coffee, grab back. No problem, no problem. But yeah, that's what I bought. I'm just sipping my tea. All right. Yeah. Chapter 5. Yes, this is it. Okay, we've reached free time. Yes. Let me see. Where are the... okay, no, it's not free time. I have to go to the dining hall. Okay. Kind of forgot where we were. It's fine. We're going to figure this out together. I'm so curious to how this game is going to end. That's why I really want to finish chapter 5 today, because then it's chapter 6, and like that's the end, and I just know it's going to be insane. In a good and maybe bad way. Who knows what they're going to be up to. Makoto, yep, that's Makoto shirt and sky blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Oh yeah, I had a nightmare. Worried?
Because, I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime here, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. And I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else and they can tell you about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I said rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
They got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night, why didn't they go to sleep? What the fuck? Do I need to help carry anything? Like, she said to carry. Right now I need to get to the gym. Okay. Just making sure I've grabbed my stuff. The gym. The gym. This gotta be the most confusing school to be in. Hey. Ah, there he is.
Huh?
This is
hey,
worse than
Makoto.
being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. They'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. What the fuck? Is he dead? Not many schools look like a wizardry labyrinth, to be honest. Yeah. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
How the fuck did you get it?
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? But there was more than one Monokuma though, but how did they get this one? And like, isn't it, like, against the rules to, like, hurt or, like, damage a Monokuma? That's what I'm thinking. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if we had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, it was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I wasn't there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was master stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It sleeps beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe it malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
So in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. Duh. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
hey,
Hey, guys. I don't think now's a good time for a live conversation.
no?
I just found something. That shit looks like a bomb. It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? That's super bad. Let's get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor, and its sudden movements, it's sure to go off.
What?
Motion sensor for serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Psychic failing again. I'm fine. I'm totally fine, huh? You're still not fine. You're all... Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call it the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could it have been? When I thought about it, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't did you hear a thing we just said? Huh?
Huh?
So that's a no. What, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Lana, hey, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend. Sorry. We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go into the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. That's funny. Good job, Toko. You made a great joke. I'm proud of you.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourself. Fuck Toko. You did a great joke. But... Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. This chapter is so good. It's been fun so far. But I think the fun is just getting started. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the chin. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. No, that's the data lab. But, I mean, I guess I have to... The door won't budge, it must be locked. Then how the fuck do I get to the headmaster's room? Wasn't it there? Oh no, it's right there. Headmaster's room is in the... Oh, hi.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. I hope you're right. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? I didn't see Hiro. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious we're going to tear this door off its hinges? Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there...
So, in other words...
Then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but...
What?
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
I mean...
For serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. What about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
oh, so
Oh
bad.
yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could be very well exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. But by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Oh, let me just take care of that. Well, if it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. She's gotta be running so fast. With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
We're serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Also, I forgot to mention last stream of my favorite characters are Celeste and Kyoko. Hell yeah. Celeste was one of my favorite characters in the beginning, and Kyoko has always been like top 2. But my top 1 moved to Sakura. She's still my number 1 girl. I love her. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all full of... No. I'm totally Oh my god, what is she doing here? Babsa? Bros, where did I come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's the wondrous murderous fiend here to greet you with a righteous
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you sipping imbecile, the pickaxe. Sipping imbecile, oh master. You want me with your executive level barbs. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Oh my god. Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Wait for all the old memory factor. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find it difficult to tolerate. Her old chapter was so tragic, yeah. I feel so sorry for her.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery.
Have you reached that certain age?
What? Yeah, now we just need to figure out the identity of object F.
So,
Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? What?
You SOB!
Oh, a corpse! There's a corpse in the garden! A corpse!
Yep.
That's right, I found a corpse in the garden! You found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the Master's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. The only one missing is Kyoko. She better not be dead. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Wait, this is what we saw in our dream, isn't it? I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife, buried into their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they dead? For sure, but... Who is it? Deadly Life. Danganronpa. Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there'd be corpse hanging out here!
No way!
Are they dead? It's really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Oh my god. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. Nails and boots like that? That's weird. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but the one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. Surely it's not the same person. The person right now on this frame doesn't have painted nails. But the person dead right now does. It can't be the same. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing, all signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven out into their stomach. Their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful. You don't want to touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's the girl at least. Huh? How can you tell?
Well,
I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's the girl. Really? Then it could be... Oh my god. Let's just stare at the mask clean off!
Come on.
Wait, don't! But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Holy shit, she was blown! That was really satisfying. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass. My whole body hit the wall. But then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Oh, okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Jesus. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you
I
say?
had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
What?
It's burst with crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't come back with steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down to who it must be.
There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But
That corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Who said the headmaster can't be a girl? I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the...
Right. You're right.
The headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
what the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? Why are you telling the people that? The ultimate despair? Huh? Makoto Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope Peak.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Makoto Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Makoto Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds like super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up far to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh my god. She survived! She survived. Oh, what just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear out that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh my god.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Right now I have to focus on the body. Shit, okay. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body at all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Tattoo. Bitch, do you know who had nails like that? Junko. Didn't she? hold on. There's something on the ground there. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal? I stole this. A key. Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. She's so damn bad. Too bad. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words...
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Okay. So we need to go back to the 4th floor. The data lab. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole. It fits. Then this is a key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. Well, that was my first option. Alright, let me just grab a jacket. Well, it's not too chilly, but I'm getting a little bit chilly. It's different, because the weather is actually nice today. Hey, I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So, you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. It's a bit cooler today, yeah? Yeah, it's a bit cooler, but like the sun's out, like it's a good weather. It's just a little chilly. And then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. It looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? Yeah, you're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Otoko is all the way down there. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, Jesus. Makoto the sacrifice, oh yeah. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. Now all the cameras... Oh, shit. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on his monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch it? Then this room is
It's all clear.
the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Makoto Naegi, and she was the mastermind.
Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. Their mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body, whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that?
But
If the mastermind is really dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
how about
We
that?
gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The stage of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gonna be that way? I mean, who could have done it?
Such.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate this purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So, what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting force. You already win.
Wait,
Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from?
the mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may very well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Of course, no luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key to open this room?
Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit into the keyhole. It must be the key that Kyoko had.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's pictures on it. Worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Kina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. I don't think it'll be the... Why is the surveillance camera in here? Now that doesn't make sense. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! It looks like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, well, Saturday morning, Hina's here.
Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all sharp for the info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Okay, now he's just talking to the people. No, that is not. There's also this one. This whole situation is so sus. Oh, absolutely. There's really a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them to spy on us.
As long as I have this.
Huh? Okay. No. Ew.
You know? Huh?
What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' Indian mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Oh my god, it says. No shot. Another kink unlocked. That's just a regular day for Toko, I think. This is.
It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh, that's weird. That is very weird. Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird,
You're weird. You're weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Good idea, let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. Not Toko calling someone else weird? Yeah. No way she did that. What the fuck are you doing here? Well, technically we didn't break in, so we are not, like breaking the school rules.
Actually,
Oh, I didn't read it. I'm not sure, but... Huh?
What?
what?
Have been a while, the friggin' brass.
Monokuma? You're supposed to be dead.
Me, Dad, don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
You're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How was again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is so blind. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why does a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. That's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well, now.
And that's that. Well, time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to respect the future ahead of you. I want you all.
What?
I want you to all have way more fun in this kid game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? I'm obsessed with getting out of here.
Unbelievable.
You not get it. There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
I'm good from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antennas, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you on a bold gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without doubt displaying the signal coming on the antenna.
huh?
What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us dead here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Oh my god, no way. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
Oh my god, no way. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of joke is this?
That's
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way that's possible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in the crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is it out. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me alerting you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone here would go crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have gotten this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business, a body has been discovered?
A body has been
Yep.
discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
But we don't even know who that was. Huh? Class trial? Do you Yeah, you things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in it for a heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait! I can't wait!
We don't even know who that was. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm
I
sick
thought
of
that
this.
finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Well, I don't think that was Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Makoto Naegi was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Makoto Naegi isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? I don't think so. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But
If we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Well, but you just said...
Stop
I
talking.
don't have time to explain right now. There's a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, we'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. God damn it. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. New background music. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Let's go. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. What's this? These looks like fragments of something. They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Yeah. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it on over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Oh yeah. Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Yeah, it's the one you had in your room. Wait, is this... Oh yeah, that's it. It's the knife that person was holding. It's getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. The music goes hard though? Oh yeah. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I don't think it's Kyoko at all. Fragments laying around the body. They're all burnt. Oh, we already did that. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh yeah, these are fake nails. They are really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. Like, I've never seen like anything like that before. The wolf. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. And the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half and the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally blown up. There's only one bit of piss left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet as well. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? That's what I saw, right? Yeah. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, it's not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Whoops. I don't want to faint anymore. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one missing.
Yo!
Oh, what's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there was definitely 5 chickens out there.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single trace disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? It has to be. Oh no, I want to talk to Hina.
What the heck?
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked over, before it blew up? Yeah, if I remember it right. She was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. And also there was a knife sticking out to the stomach and the areas around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Bianca said not to touch into it to avoid getting all bloody. But for now, for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any yet on the ground around it.
Okay.
Well, thanks, that's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember. It's a lot better too. So thank you too. This is really it. Let me just go get a couple of cookies and I'll be right back. Just a minute. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed heckin' yummy cookies. The white chocolate Filipinos. Do you know those? Welcome back, thank you. I grabbed a couple of them. I haven't had these in so long and I'm so happy. These are the best ones. Yum. Okay, let's continue. Before the body exploded, I was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. And there was a knife sticking out of the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Oh. I thought that was Hina talking all the whole time. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Okay. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Well, what do you want to talk about?
So in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me that now, and what's the nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Tokohiro Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, I'm fucked. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, Ed.
We're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at that, what I did this morning, to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got here, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found out the body. What time was it then? It was 9 on the dot. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Who do I have to talk to? Camera. Didn't I talk to everyone? Oh, there, the sprinkler system. This is a panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Wait, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7. What time do the sprinklers go on? 7:30. 7:30. I was already with Hina at that time, wasn't I? We already talked to the chickens. The shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Everything seems here. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? No, there wasn't a tarp here before. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the only thing in here that concerns me. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. But I don't know where that came from. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, it can't be. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Oh yeah!
What?
Byakuya has the key to a room. I don't have any choice. I have to see if they'll let me borrow a room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Is that one area the bathroom thing? The bathroom office? Because it's not telling me. The bathroom in the second floor. It was the second floor, right? Pretty sure. Because if he's not saying where it is, it has to be like a secret room. It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in there. Then where do I have to go? I thought it was here. I'm a little confused. I don't remember seeing that. I'm gonna be so honest. Yeah, not here either. Oh my god, do I need a guide? Danganronpa. Happy Trigger Havoc. Chapter 5 Walkthrough. IGN. Okay, I did all that. Okay, investigation. Right object. Enter the data center. Yeah, we went there. The gym. Broken Monokuma. That was a Monokuma part? It could have teleported me there, Jesus Christ. There's so many ads on the IGN website, Jesus Christ. Oh, where am I going? Monokuma's laying this mantle on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, the bomb! Ah, I see! But that's so weird. How did he get there? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. What the fuck? Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Oh my god, I have... please teleport me. Please. Yeah, it's gotten way worse over the years. I don't go there anymore. I just figured it would be a good place to go for a walkthrough, but Jesus Christ. It has so many ads. But I really wasn't seeing where it wanted me to go. So a walkthrough was necessary, and there's nothing wrong about that. Don't mind me, I'm just going to the 5th floor again. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanna check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Kyoko's room, Kyoko's room. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Okay, so this is Kyoko's room. What's this? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know where that unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Interesting. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as this case is concerned. Camera. I'm not gonna get any coins. Here's a bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Well, I don't see what the problem is. Well, let's go to the dojo then, I guess.
What?
So we might find some kind of clue in here, a clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier Kyoko gave me something. What's this?
It's true.
Consider as a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open. Well, something has certainly happened it, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as soon as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Oh, student registry! Makoto Ikusawa. What if that's Kyoko? What if Kyoko is the ultimate despair? Because we didn't know what she was the ultimate something.
I see.
It appears to be Makoto Ikusawa's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. That's certainly a possibility. I think it could be. This must be in the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and then look down at the profile sheet. Name, Makoto Ikusawa. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. That's definitely Kyoko. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon and type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. That's definitely Kyoko. Are you telling me that's not Kyoko-esque? The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things. Are just that was, oh my god, hello. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Oh.
Found it!
I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you.
What?
What are you got in your pretty little head there?
What?
You found our profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really that unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to the organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think their first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total numbers of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16 then.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I don't
The
understand.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I had to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have to get some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Cutie, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. I don't think the dead body is Kyoko. I really don't. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one that killed Kyoko. Why don't we think it's the other way around? Why don't we think that Mukuro is the one that's dead? Why don't we think that? What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game. Mukuro is a killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? Why don't we think it's the other way around? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Exactly! What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other
Mukuro
words,
giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's true, if Makoto isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yes, teleportation! Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for after all. Which locker? Oh, 6. Yeah, there are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those at super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found at Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found out on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. And there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were definitely clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... The idea? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Makoto was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? They're archived, silly! Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins, let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Hyake seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty much sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of irregular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the world of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them revealing to the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This also sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. Those people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from the lives here, an unpredictable, imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said the Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? Yes, that does mean. Ding dong bing bong, is it time?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it
Oh.
constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
You never said that, Monokuma.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Let's go.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Let me just change the title of the stream to class trial. Class trial. There you go. Well, let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We're investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go up together? Just the two of you? What, are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting or... Or what? Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Ah, no. Kyoko is not here. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! You're still alive? Of course. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of that for fun later.
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is over. One after another, everyone piled up into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the class trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. And then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to get over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. She killed Mukuro Ikusawa. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Something definitely happened. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without a warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs is past.
Thrills!
Let's get on with the show!
thrills!
And so the curtain opened for the fifth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Sure, I want to save. I don't think I have more skills, do I? Shit, thing, I guess I do. Trial time, I still have 2 cookies, hell yeah.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Thank you for voice
your
acting.
votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong
It's more colorful in here than it used to be, right?
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Mm-hmm.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
True.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yeah.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
She got legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Of course.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Kyoko, remove your gloves.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. It's the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Well, the explosion would probably taken care of that anyway.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Yeah, but like, yes but no.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Oh my god, she wouldn't be wearing gloves because of her fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
But there were fake
She must
nails.
have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I can't believe we're actually doing like that. Okay, she didn't.
Kyoko there is just
Whoops.
a ghost.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse
Oh
is
my god,
absolutely...
I
entire
hate this
discussion.
mechanic so much.
That Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
My god, I need to shoot that
This entire
first.
discussion is idiotic.
Jesus Christ, I hate the mechanic.
Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely...
Oh my god,
This
I'm
entire
doing...
discussion is idiotic. That
Why is this so
Okay,
hard?
then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire
Why didn't that
discussion
go?
is idiotic.
Why didn't that go? I paused it and everything.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Oh
absolutely
my
Kyoko.
This entire
god,
discussion is
Jesus
idiotic.
Christ. I'm getting sweaty.
Okay.
This is not supposed to be this hard.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely
No.
Kyoko.
No.
This entire discussion is idiotic. That Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
She said that so
This entire
fast.
discussion is idiotic.
How am I supposed to get that?
Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body was...
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Jesus
absolutely...
fucking Christ, I hate this mechanic. I hate this mechanic so much.
Okay,
I know,
Dead body was...
they got burnt up.
I know what I need to
She
do,
must have been wearing, because that
and I
corpse is
still can't do
absolutely
it.
Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body was...
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Jesus fucking Christ, I did it. I did it. Oh my god.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Pretty big pain.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? You're complicated.
What the fuck? Kiddo, don't say that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Clock it.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Also, if there's a 16th student, the class trial shouldn't it have her portrait? It has a portrait of everyone. Or there should be an empty seat.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Well, it's gotta be the tattoo.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
If...
then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition,
Yeah.
and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay, it's gotta be the... We can't identify the body.
If Kyoko really, then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description of... Well, if we can't identify the body...
Bam!
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Oh my god.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to the other information we have, this victim's identity should become clear. Makoto Ikusawa. Profile? It must be. Yeah.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Wait,
That's the name of the military
is what
group
chapter is this? I
Makoto
like forgot and
Ikusawa
finished the
belonged
game
to.
yesterday. Hey, no problem. Hope you're doing great, the Dan guy. Oh, Dangan guy. I get it. It's chapter 5. We're in the class trial. And we are trying to figure out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, because we know that she died. We don't know who killed her, but I think it's gotta be Kyoko, right?
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
You'll have to see. Well, I guess so. The image that represents Fenrir is the dog. It's not a dog, it's a wolf. The doggy. I need a W and an F. There you go.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Yep.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a coup last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Facts. What's your favorite character? Sakura, but she's long gone. But she was my girl. She was so real. What about you? Also, you said that you played this game yesterday, but was it your first time? Have you played any other Danganronpa games? Mine's Kyotaka. He was very real too. He was very real. This is my first time playing this game or in any Danganronpa game actually. So let me know.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
I'm on the start of Goodbye Despair too. Oh my god, is that the second in like the series?
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from...
Kyoko.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Yoko got it wrong?
Or Kyoko misinformed.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
But that's not true because she made the regulations.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Ooh, that's big.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, Just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
Big old brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
That wouldn't be too far-fetched, I think.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. It's Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it!
We don't have
Narrowed it
alibis.
down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, that Dangan guy. Hope you're enjoying the stream and have a great time.
The gym?
Do you know or have any idea who the mastermind is? I have no clue. I also thought it was this Mukuro person.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only one...
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Kyoko and I in perfect grammar. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
It's not an objection, it's merely stating facts.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
At 9.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Mm-hmm. What time is it? It's 9 on the dot.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. It's either the fragments or the sprinklers.
We've established a time
Oops.
frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was almost totally dry. In which case I should be able to figure out when the body must have been appeared in the garden. Okay.
We've established a time frame for the
Sprinklers.
murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any
Hold on.
objections, now would be the
Let me
time.
read it again.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be...
It had to be at the 10
We've
o'clock.
established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Oh my god. Why did it do that? Why did it do that?
From to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be... We've established a time. It took
Place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No, that's wrong.
Because the sprinklers go on at
Actually,
7.
the murder couldn't have happened
7:30.
anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
What are you saying?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Who said that?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain vial. Oh my god. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh my god, it's the mini game. This one stresses me out.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! You don't know anything!
I forgot the controls already.
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me?
Okay.
I admit nothing. I hate you.
Okay, oh my god, I did it so perfect.
How can you say
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because...
Because of me.
While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
The top hat.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. I think that's what happened. Kyoko murdered someone that's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
And one thing only. Hey peeps, hello everyone, hello, how are you doing this fine Sunday?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What does that even mean?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Should they put a burger on the rope? Worse. They are putting a donut and I was crazy for those.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still
Why is she
insufficient.
pulling it on me?
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
So Mukuro got more commerce, yeah.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tart?
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could it have been the tar?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Really?
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Shouldn't there be blood? Where was the murder? Where did the murder even take place? We don't know the answers to this.
This proves that the killer used
The body
tarp
dodged
to
out
keep
of the
body
way.
from getting
Duh.
soaked.
Of course it did.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep
Stupid.
the body
They're
from
stupid.
getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
I don't like the way you're talking about Missy. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want me to look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp, if it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have been touched the body, right? But the body had blood in it.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down
But it
toward
had
the
to,
body,
like, have blood in it at
of course
least.
it didn't get dirty.
I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Yeah, Byakuya even warned us not to touch it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from...
So the reason the tarp was only was because the spring,
But the underside, it was totally
it's because that side was protected. But since it was facing down toward, of course it didn't get dirty.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, I didn't make it.
By covering the body, killer prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring.
But the
I'm also
underside, it
very
was
bad
totally
at shooting
That
truth
side, since it was
bullets.
facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Shit!
By covering the body, killer prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring.
But the underside, it was totally...
It's because that side, since it was facing. Of course it didn't get dirty.
Got him.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What are you saying, Kyoko? Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
The missing chicken.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they
Can't believe they
get
killed a
something
chicken.
like
No way.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
That too.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended
Damn,
to be dead?
Hiro has been smart here.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean... Yeah, once in a blue moon he does that. Chicken cooked chickens.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Can't believe they did
So
that.
You're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
At least.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
That too, and that didn't happen.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
But they were still wet.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, it was backwards, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's backwards.
No, the head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
My head hurts.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Why am I the culprit?
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
I went there right away.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Inadequate. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide?
Oh my god.
Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Celeste is being called in.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Did it now?
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. And I ain't got to it.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I hoped it wasn't. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
No. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Yeah, it was a disguise.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It was maybe she wasn't stabbed at all.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Is it? She was also bonked in the head.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The coat was put on the body after the tag was removed, which means when the knife was thrust to the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the... It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it.
Makoto, just because I had the knife, that automatically makes...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed him.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
Kinda.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
He's so pissed.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Maybe I did that. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see on the Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Toko sent flying is hilarious.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
There was a bomb.
If you bother to put that lump of
Oh
gray
my
matter
God.
between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level
Savage,
spontaneous
yeah.
combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think for the explosion. It's the fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Part of the Monokuma bomb? Yeah.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect.
Yoko.
You, Yoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
No.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Oh my god, I need to absorb something. I hate absorbing things.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I'm gonna put the I'm gonna absorb.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Absorb
the victim's
fatal injury
has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already
This is what we
totally dead when
need.
that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
No, not the knife.
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea. That's not it?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I'm a little confused.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves the bonk on the head.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Why wasn't that
The
correct?
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally...
And it wasn't even.
Oh, yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
Why
head.
isn't this correct?
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
But the countless wounds, I don't think they're... I'm googling it. Chapter 5, class trial or class trial. Okay. Ah, I'm doing it backwards. I have to absorb, hit on the back of the head, to then shoot Byakuya's victim's fatal injury.
Then shall we?
Why? Okay, anyway.
Explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even then.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed
This
she
is
was hit on the
confusing.
back of her head.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire.
then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Motherfucker.
Explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even then.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire. Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
There it is.
No, it's wrong.
Oh my god.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
Nah, I don't think so.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I feel the same way.
Oh my god,
Looks
they're
like we're on the same
savages.
page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon, well, the only thing we found similar to a metal pipe were the arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master.
The duct tape was used to like put a whole bunch of arrows together. If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used the duct tape.
Titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker.
I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound the...
It said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh my god, they do this shit on purpose.
You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound the...
It said the weapon must... It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Fuck.
You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound the...
It said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Bam!
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
It had to be.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
We went to a room.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Well, yeah, she had the locker key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
It was in your room, silly.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one...
Oops.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Protecting me? Then does that mean she killed that bitch? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... which would mean that Kyoko... she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Then I don't really know who is.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I cannot tell you you're right.
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh my god, I need to absorb
Those
something.
words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Oh, because he had the room key.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
She couldn't. Oh my god, she couldn't. She had the thing. Kyoko gave the room key, yeah.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
This is the proof.
Those words you just...
Exactly, I'm not, but
You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's right.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. Well, she did go to my room and the room was locked, wasn't it? But this just isn't like her, to try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Yeah, she has the Monokuma super unlocking tool. Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind had laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Makoto and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know that danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not I... Why am I being hit with it? What if I just let it go? Can I save? In case I don't like, I can't. I'm gonna let it go. Why would I not? I trust Kyoko. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. No, there is a way that she would kill someone. But, you know, there has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But what will happen?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Monokuma.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
No way. No.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
What if you
Everyone,
don't vote?
please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
I got a big fat A.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Uh-oh. No. Listen. It's not me. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. What the fuck? Don't say sorry. Save me. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills!
It's time for your healthy, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko, we're in this together.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko,
Let's give it everything we've got!
Somebody save me. This is so wrong. It was not me. Oh my god. And I have to die in school? Uh-oh. I'm turning blue. Alter ego? Alter ego saved me. What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego. Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when it invaded my network. Send it all to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you must calculate it from the very beginning.
What the heck?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking about? Well, I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see me again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you, bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Where am I? This massive high school tower is over all the buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's futures, which makes it Hope Speak a pretty fitting name. This was the beginning. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. And now, am I in the trash? Why am I green? I'm never green. What's happening? Why am I back at the start? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk out in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? I wasn't in any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck's going on? Oh, there I am, in the trash. Finally, time unknown. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. Nope, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light slipping in. Trash was piled high across all the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up all the little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First was to start looking for a way to get out of here. Well, I thought I would be done already. It's 8 p.m. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think about too much what I'm seeing down here. Well, there's a door. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides, but that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive, and as long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed, and all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the fuck? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Oh my god, a giant piece of trash, rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Oh my god, that's funny.
Awful.
That's really funny. Kyoko,
Indeed.
you look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious I'm here to help you? I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. That's so funny. She gave her head a quick sharp shake to get rid of the trash and faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat. We can talk once you're finished. Oh my god, yum. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding up for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Oh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I could keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's such not a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me? To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. Abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory. Amnesia. Then is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each one of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and I woke up. I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive that was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would I want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mysteries of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was my intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Wait, yeah, this is the episode we had. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for your help right away. The right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? I'd better talk to Kyoko. Okay. I thought we already talked to her. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for? I'm the ultimate detective. I knew it. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy, there was someone I had to find in here in school. You had to find someone. Who? Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Clocked. I knew it. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. If Hope Speak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us that we thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
I will find the headmaster. She said that.
So,
Mega exposition, yeah. My memory hadn't come back at that time. But when I said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However-
But listen, Makoto, I went there. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So,
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers jumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entire Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if they were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. And that's what I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went in there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important, and really ominous.
However,
Of course, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Makoto Naegi, doesn't it?
however...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway,
What can I say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makoto Naegi was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was. The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. You are free to explore, yeah.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step it in because of the mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makoto Naegi. What's that? There was a point of where Mukuro may have not become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh yeah. Do you mean... during the night? I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this,
Anyway,
which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down at the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away as I followed it. I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. And all that had to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use a class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's just not Mukuro. They needed a class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Makoto was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair. That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. So yeah, we're still at 6. And that is to be continued. I got an item. Do you want to save? Sure. And now, there you go. System. Return to the main menu. And that's the end of chapter 5. It was just as confusing as I thought it would be, and leaving with many, many, many more questions than we couldn't answer any of the questions, really. But I'll go now, as it's 8:15. Let's see who we're going to raid today.
And this is a minigame now.
Oh yeah, let's absolutely raid Mediocra. Thanks for another great stream. Take care. Thank you for being an amazing viewer that has come to support me during the streams, and everyone that came here today and followed. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. I'll let you know when I'll stream next. Maybe next Sunday, maybe during the week, to be determined. But if you haven't yet joined the Discord, please do so, as all the announcements are shared on there. Thank you so much again for coming today, and take care, everyone. Bye bye.